of experimentation going on with the secondary. Coach Del Rio mentioned a couple of times communication being a big key. Has that been a challenge at all, given the amount of rotation and stuff going on with the corners, or has that only strengthened that challenge for more communication?
Not really. I don't think it affects us. I mean, we gotta have that next man up mentality. Coach been preaching that. You never know when something gonna happen in the game or injury. So the next guy always gotta be ready. So I think it's been going well. Don't matter who coach put in there. Everybody gotta know their assignment, know what their job is, and go in and do that.
Karl, we talked before about how physically you're just a different guy this year. You have your legs under you, and everything's different, and the way you feel and everything. I'm curious about the mental part of it and the communication and helping guys get lined up and all that. How different is that aspect of feeling good about what you're doing?
I mean, I think that's been the biggest difference for me this year. Just the mental part of the game. I feel like it slowed down so much more. You hear people tell you that, when you're coming as a rookie, you're like, next year, the second year, it's gonna slow down. You're like, okay. When it actually happens, you start noticing. It's like, yeah, you're right. The game starts slowing down. You understand everything more. And I'm saying that with everybody that asks me, I think the biggest difference has just been that 1 year experience, more than anything. Just going through the whole offseason with the team and being able to work out with the guys and going through OTAs and minicamp, being able to learn, and not just in the classroom, but also go out there and apply on the field. I think that's been the biggest difference from this year.
You had a big strip of Marshawn the other day in front of the crowd, and they were loving it. You think Marshawn was looking for you after that?
Oh yeah, he came up to me. He was like, "Hey, why you do me like that, man?" I was like, "Shit, man, trying to make a play." But man, I was just happy to be in the right position. The rest of the team came up when I made the tackle, and I had the perfect opportunity to strip it.
Is that like a Karl Joseph type play? What you want fans to see from you?
I mean, I hope so. I plan on making plays to help us win some games this year. So, doing it in practice, it's just not carry it on to the game. So, you got to practice how you play. Coach has been preaching that all camp, and I think everybody's been doing a good job of that. I think we've been working hard. Everybody's been practicing hard, so that's going to make the games easier.
How closely are you and Pagano working together just to enhance that communication that you were talking about? It's being stressed right now.
He's been very close to the whole secondary. He's like, he's always in the meeting rooms with us, in practice field, kind of looking over everything, making sure everything going well. As far as communication-wise and discussing-wise, I think I've been doing a great job of that, and making sure we stay on top of that.
What have you learned about disguising? I think that was one of the key parts of the spring for you, and also obviously it carries into camp. What's the key to doing that effectively?
Communication, like you said. That's been the biggest thing Coach has been preaching all since OTAs. As long as everybody's on the same page, you can't be wrong. Even if we run the wrong play, as long as everybody communicate and on the same page, we're going to make it through the down.
You mentioned a few other weaknesses you were going to be working on between mini camps and training camp. What areas do you think that you really improved on the most in that time?
I think I've improved almost just about every area of my game. I think that's been my focus this offseason, improve a little bit in every single area. And I think the biggest thing for me being the mental part of the game, being able to understand what my responsibility is and what I'm supposed to do on each play, or whatever the play call is. And now I'm starting to understand what everybody else's job is, which make it easier for me. So if somebody's out of alignment, to be able to get them in the right spot. So I think that just helped the whole defense better when you have guys, especially in the back end, that's able to know where everybody's supposed to line up or what their responsibilities are.
One of the things you mentioned was you said you wanted to improve in the weight room.
Right.
What is it? Could you expand upon that and if you've been able to accomplish what you hoped to?
Well, one of my main focus was, from last year, coming back from my knee surgery. I think I wanted to focus on my lower body strength and explosion, and I think, credit to the guys in the weight room, strength coaches. They've been doing a great job with us all off season, working us hard. So, I've been on top of all that. That's been my mindset. I want to get better than I was last year. So I've been going hard in the weight room, conditioning, everything, film room. So I haven't been taking anything for granted.
Now that you've been improving the mental side, as you said, have you been able to open up more as a leader coming in your second season?
I think so. Being a leader, as a young guy as myself, you gotta start off with just doing your job first. So I think that's what I've been mainly focused on, handling my responsibility, doing what I'm supposed to do, so I can be counted on, so the coaches can count on me, trust me. Then I can start trying to lead others. I gotta be able to do my job first.
Actual games coming up here soon. You've seen some physicality in practice, but with your teammates, you guys aren't really going live. For you, I know you pride yourself on physicality. This, we're days away, but how would you characterize your readiness to actually go out there and get someone for real?
I think we're good, man. I think we're a physical team, naturally. It starts with those big guys up front, guys like KO and Gabe, those guys, and then start with our D-line, Khalil and Bruce and the interior guys. So, I think we're a very physical team, so I don't think that's the problem. I think we just got to keep getting better at practice, keep communicating, and, the most important thing, taking care of each other. So I think we'll be all right when the game comes.
Couple more questions, guys.
After that strip the other day that you got on Marshawn, it looked like today when he broke through the line, it looked like it was one of those "I see you" type moments. Could you take us through that?
Yeah, he kind of see me when he broke through one of his first run, 9-on-7, and he kind of like gave me one of those, like when you see what Marshawn does, more things Marshawn does. He just lowered his pads, kind of like he was gonna stiff arm me, but he was just like he smiled at me, so I kind of he kind of like took it off from me a little bit, but he kind of gave me that I'm not letting you strip it again from me. He kind of just went through the motion like he was gonna stiff on me, but he didn't really do it. So that's that part of it, taking care of each other. I'm sure if it was in the game, he probably would have stiff on whoever that was coming to try to tackle him. But we've been doing a good job taking care of each other and getting each other better, man. So it's been a great camp so far. Just gotta keep staying healthy and keep working.
See anything from Leigh, 7th round pick, trying to make it in this league?
Right.
Anything that he's done? I know he's watching you veterans, even though you're a second-year guy, watching you guys closely to try to learn what he can.
Oh, he's been doing a great job, man. I think he's running with 2s right now. Like I said, everybody in secondary has been doing a great job. That start with the coaches, explaining the formations and plays right to us and the meeting room, and then us carrying it to the field. So I think Shalom been doing a great job. He's getting better every day. So we just got to keep improving.
Pretty quiet guy. He's kind of.
Yeah, he is.
Last question. All set? Thanks, guys.
No problem. Thank you.
Make sure.